Hiyo to Gaio. So this is the Big Frank book by Jim Woodring, and it has been something that I've gotten into more than I thought I would. My comic book store guy, recommended it to me. It's actually one of his son's favorites. It's like one of the first things he gave his son as a young man, and yes, they're very vocal about how much they love Jim Woodring. This is I guess he's still making stuff. He's still definitely putting out books, but I don't know if this is a definitive deal, but there sure is a lot of it. Kind of a cool deal here is um you hear that? It feels like this is that same like cloth material that might be on some old binding of a book, and I could go through different stories here and all that, but I kind of want to focus on one panel that really blows me away. Now again, one of my deals for all these books that I'm looking at is you look at it and how do you get better by reading this guy's work other than being really entertaining, kind of trippy. Um, there probably is definitely a drug element going on here with this stuff, but very interesting. And this is I don't know if definitive work of or definitive collection, but this is a really good one. There, it is a little bit. It's not out of this world pricey, but something that you wouldn't normally think about spending at a comic book shop. There are smaller versions of this that I don't have. I just happened to have the coin at the time, so I got it. Now I kind of just well, I guess we can kind of would mind not giving it away on the thing, but it's really pretty cool stuff. You know, boop boop boop. Here we go. Let's get it in the screen. Cool stories, just interesting line work. I mean, look at this. This is amazing layers and everything. But the thing I want to focus on is, and I'll zoom in, this panel right here. It's this pool room deal. Let's see if I can zoom in without ruining anything. Let's go north. Oh, yep, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. All right, let's get in a little bit closer. All right, the thing that amazes me with this is that he is creating light and dark with the same line. He's just making, like, there's a good example here. If you see, like, it's his pool room scene. This guy is sitting in the dark or in the light. This guy's in the dark, and all he does is makes his lines thicker and lighter. And this, how does he keep uniformity in between all the lines? Because you go all the way down, it's the same distance between all the lines, and you even get thinner over here, and again it's the same distance between the lines. So you look at the pool hall with these guys playing cards. He is creating light and dark by the thickness of his lines, and that blows me away. And also with how he's varying his layers. So there's a shadow here on the side of the wall. This back wall is darker than all of it. It's fatter lines. Again, pretty much the same distance between everything, lighter, lighter. And then with the shadow of the pillar or this veranda thing, the light shining down, illuminating these guys. Um, I look at that and I think how on earth did he figure that out? And so it's really a good study in contrast. So if you're going to look at contrast and you look at this guy, that is really one of the amazing things. And I again, how on earth is he getting that line? It's one thing if you're creating everything with a squiggly line, but it's quite another if you can make it that uniform. Are you using a jig, buddy? What's going on? But again, really cool stuff. Also, as a side commentary to all these stories, the thing that I really like in them is the ambiguity of the characters. I think, Frank here, our cat like creature with the stubby tail, he is kind of the good guy, or at least the guy who is followed. There's a story where even the worst guy in here is this man pig, and let me zoom out. Boop. Sound effects out. Um, this man pig, and he has drawn in an intentionally disgusting way. I think the idea is to repulse the reader, and so even he has redeemable moments in this story. Yeah, I won't give it away to you, but there's a story involving, and look at these colors, isn't that great? I mean, that's really amazing stuff. And anyways, so that's one of the some of the themes in here that I really enjoy. The ambiguity of the characters. There's not really a good guy and or bad guy. You just have stories told in here, other than the main protagonist being Frank. Um, if you pick up any of these works, it's going to be entertaining, and you're going to learn stuff by how the guy does his layouts. Again, how he does shadow. We see here these really fat lines. It blows me away. I really like looking at work where I look at it and I don't know how he did it. But anyway, so until next time, I guess study lights and darks.